In this video, I would like to showcase a render engine that I'm making. Now, I strongly suspect my audience does not care at all about this topic, so let me put this in a language you can understand. 俺の財宝か欲しけりゃくれてやる。サブスクライブしろこの世のすべてのアニメおっぱいをそこに置いてきた。男たちは GitHub を目指し、夢を追い続ける。世はまさに大アニメおっぱい時代。So anyway, this isn't about doing what my subscribers want or what's popular. This is about following my dreams. Okay, now that 90% of the audience has left, let's get into the subject. So what I'm trying to make here is a pseudo 3D outline renderer. The vision for this project is as follows. Basically, I would like to be able to draw a front outline and a side outline of an object, and to have the computer understand. In particular, based on those two sketches, I want the computer to be able to rotate the object in 3D and to be able to animate it. One thing that's worth noting is that I don't care about realism. What I care about is usability and the quality of results. So if it's easy to use and the result is decent, I'm happy. Let me show you what I've done so far. So I've only been working on this project for about 2 days, so I don't have much to show yet, but here's what it looks like so far. I thought it would be a good first stress test for the render engine to start by rendering a face. So as you can see, the face appears to be rotating by interpolating between different sketches. We also have the ability to place surface features such as the eyes and have them follow the face. You'll see there's still some artifacts and things that need to be hammered out, but I think this is a decent prototype. So I'm not really going to go over the code for this project. Right now it's about 1,000 lines of code. Let me know if you would like me to make a more technical follow-up video to this. For this video, I just want to talk about what some interesting problems that I had, what's coming next to the renderer, things like that. So by far the biggest problem that I've had here is how do you actually interpolate between the side and the front pose? If you just do a linear interpolation, it looks really, really ugly. The way I'm doing it right now has 4 passes. In the first pass, I'm doing a sort of circular rotation. Let me show you an example. In the second pass, I'm doing a sort of reverse of this for the target object. So basically, it's sort of like I have an invisible copy of the object that starts from the end position and goes to the start position. I interpolate between these 2 passes. In the third pass, I have a sort of sweep, which determines if an object should be obscured. You see that as the face rotates, the eyes are sort of bunching up. This is because of that sweep. In the fourth pass, I basically have a check where if an object is too close to the boundary, then it just snaps to the boundary. This is roughly how the eyes are animated. I will probably change this algorithm in the future, but this is what I got so far. If you have any ideas on how to improve the algorithm, please leave a comment. Also, if something looks particularly off to you, leave a comment. I had several other problems, like for example, it wasn't at all clear to me how I should translate this sketch to a mesh, but I think these are a little bit too technical for this video, so I'll leave them for the technical video if that ever comes. There's not a whole lot to say in this video because most of the development was spent on building a framework. In future videos of this series, I'll probably have more to talk about. Before I end the video, let's talk about coming features. So by far the biggest thing I want to improve right now is usability. It's really time consuming and really fiddly to make meshes right now. But the next big feature for the renderer, I would say, is occlusion. So I want to have the ability to have objects on top of one another. After these 2 things are completed, the renderer will pretty much be functional. At that point, I might start looking into animation, building my own armature system. Cross that bridge when I come to it. If you have any questions, leave a comment. The code will be made available eventually if and when it gets to a point where I think it's actually usable. And yeah, with that, I'll see you next time.